breaking story on the Drudge Report homepage. Actually, this story wasn't broken by USA Today. I will read it to you in a moment. It was actually broken by WorldNet Daily. And so those folks over at WorldNet Daily deserve a salute. And as I recall, it was sent to me last week that they felt that this thing was going on and it was widespread. And let me read it to you from USA Today, but I want to give a hat tip also to the WorldNet Daily. Obama issues executive orders by another name. So it's not sleazy enough, you see, to just issue executive orders as an imperial president. You got to call them something else just to take the edge off of it, just to make it seem so commonplace. And you know what they're calling it? Memoranda. Oh, I'm just signing a memoranda. What's the big deal? I'm signing a memoranda. Obama has used a form of, of executive action known as the presidential memorandum more often than any other president in history, using it to take unilateral action even as he has issued fewer executive orders. We've talked about this at length before when it first came up. It's not the number of executive orders, it's the type of executive orders. But still, it's interesting that he's issuing this other thing called a memorandum. When these two forms of directives are taken together, Obama's on track to take more high-level executive actions than any president since Harry Truman, and he's no Harry Truman, battled the do-nothing Congress 6 decades ago, according to a USA Today review of presidential documents. Obama has issued executive orders to give, I don't care why he's issued them. It's the ones that destroy the country that matter. He's made prolific use of memoranda despite his own claims that he used his executive power less than any other president. So of course he did. Because A, he's a liar, B, he's a deceiver, C, he's a dissembler, and D, nobody believes him. So now we have stories on how our imperial president violates the Constitution. So he doesn't even have the courage to use executive orders. He uses memoranda.